Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna watch the first trailer for Star Wars' Skeleton Crew. Before we get into it, if you do end up enjoying this video or you want to see more, please hit that like and subscribe. Both help me out so very much, and it just keeps me going here. So anyway, on to Skeleton Crew. I'm not sure what to think about this show so far. Honestly, I keep looking at it as, I know they've said, oh, it's got a Goonies vibe, stuff like that. To me, I think what they're really saying is that this is going to be the most kid-focused. They are aiming squarely at children for this series. I don't see this as something that's going to appeal to adults as much. I'm going into it with that frame of mind, so I don't sit there and go, oh, you didn't make it for me, which I think a lot of people are going to do. And it's like, no, I genuinely think this one's always been aimed at kids. So if it's not, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. Let's do this.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Wait.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is?
So far, this is very much what I was expecting.
Hello? Be careful where you step.
I want to react, but okay, that was a K2 unit. That's kind of ugly.
We're lost. Really lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
Are we getting a K? We're getting a K2 unit.
You're a Jedi.
So, okay, it's almost exactly what I was expecting. Yeah, it's aimed squarely at kids. There's no way around that. This is a kids show. Are adults going to be able to enjoy it? Maybe. But I can tell from that opening, because if you noticed that first, I don't know, minute of the trailer, didn't have a lot of reactions. That was because it was a kids TV show. I mean, it really looked like a kids show. It looked like something that could be following the young Jedi adventures. You know, it's for kids. I want to believe it's not going to just be for kids and it will appeal to adults. The stuff they showed, and like I said, that first like minute of the trailer, I really was just kind of barely checked in. I was, okay, this is what it is. A bunch of kids, they're going to find something in the woods. It's going to lead to an adventure. All right. And it all looked it didn't look very Star Wars. I gotta say that at the very beginning, when we're at their school and in their neighborhood, I know that's a different place than what we're used to. You know, we've never really gone into the suburbs of Star Wars. So it is a bit of a change. But there is something to say about there's a reason why we don't show stuff that's familiar to us, because we are going to watch Star Wars to feel like we're in a completely different universe, or a completely different galaxy in this case. So I'm not a fan of them going, oh, we're going to make this feel like Earth now. That's no, 100% no. I'm already against that. However, I'm not going to beat up on this show too much, just because, well, one, I like to stay positive. And two, I just think this is aimed at kids and not really meant to appeal to, you know, older Star Wars fans. I really think Star Wars is better when it appeals to all ages, or actually at its best when it goes into the more mature route like Andor, or Empire Strikes Back, or even Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, you know, all of those more mature ones are always the ones that I feel like is where they do their best work. However, there's something to be said for making stuff for kids. I'm never going to sit here and say you can't make something for kids. That is stupid. That actually runs counter to what we want for Star Wars. We always want new fans coming in, so I'm always pro, yes, make something for the kids. Kind of feel like they're wasting live action on this though. That's why I'm kind of torn, because it feels like if you're going to spend the money to do live action, it seems like you'd want to go for as much of the audience as you can. And because this is going to be an expensive show, you can tell that just by looking at it. So it is kind of baffling. If they come out and say, oh no, this is for everybody, every Star Wars fan, and they start promoting it like that, guys, I don't think that's the show you made. And you're just going to make fans angry, because then they're going to be like, oh, this is too immature and it's dumb and blah, blah, blah. When really, you made a kid's show. Just own it. But we'll see. We still got a few months before it comes out. So a lot of marketing could happen between now and then to make it look like it's going to appeal more to adults than just kids. But from this marketing alone, this feels like Percy Jackson. And that's not a slam against Percy Jackson. I watched the whole series. Quite enjoyed it. But I didn't watch that series going into it thinking, this is going to be some dark and mature storytelling here. No, I went into it knowing it was based off of the novels that were aimed squarely at younger audiences. I get the same feeling watching this as I did the Percy Jackson trailers and the series. So I don't know. I'm very mixed. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I'm always trying to be positive. I'm always trying to be optimistic about this stuff. So between the Jedi and the K2 unit, yeah, that's appealing to me. But since this is going to be centered around children, I just don't know. I mean, Stranger Things worked, but it worked because it was mature and treated them like actual, 11, 12, 13 plus characters. They treated them like the ages they actually are. Cursing and all. I don't know. I'm not super hyped. What are you thinking? Leave your comments below. Is this appealing to you? Or is it hitting some notes for you? I mean, I could see this appealing to people for Goonies vibes, and I totally get that. It's not hitting those vibes for me, but maybe it is for you, or Stranger Things vibes for that matter. Do you have less optimism than you did after seeing this? Or maybe you're just excited because they are adding a new Jedi to the universe. We are getting this K2 unit. I don't know. Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comments. Like I mentioned up top, hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed this and want to see more. And before I go, if you made it this far, you are freaking fabulous. I love that you stuck around, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much.